Hey there, it's CJ Miller. So I don't want to cross over into that realm of plagiarism or stealing intellectual property, but I think I could do a few seconds of this. This song, uh, Steven Sanchez did it while he was on the road. He worked it up, and it's kind of cool. Like this is the new thing for the performers. They take snippets of themselves creating performing arts. And involving the audience in the creative process. So that's kind of cool. But I love this song. I love this, bringing back you know what I think? Anyway, so I don't want to just like do the whole thing because it's like, oh, it's official. The single that's finished is being released tomorrow, and it'll be on social media and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm kind of curious as to see what the finished product, because so far it's been performed. He's done it live, and it's like that's great, and it's a live performance. So, but live performance is different than studio recordings where you can kind of like refine the sound and everything like that, and you maybe put a little production into it. Although his work is not overly processed, I think that's kind of why I'm liking Steven Sanchez as an artist. Yes, there's some production quality to what he does, but it sounds like maybe a 60s, 50s, and 60s band playing real instruments and not Frankensteining music on a computer, little bits here and there. No matter how wonderful the product sounds when it's finished, if it's studio produced and super slick, it doesn't sound as real and sincere to me as a band playing live. And so even if it's a studio uh, reproduction of live music that happened, like in the 50s and 60s, and a band recording and everything like that, that's awesome. Uh, that's my preferred musical sound, and it will make me forget. Like Steven Sanchez, this kind of performance is making me forget Charlie Puth, who is really great at involving his listeners, and I'm one of them, in involving them into the process of the creation. He started that over the pandemic, just basically to deal with what was going on with the world. He was like, "Well, I'm producing, and let me reach out, let me show you how I'm producing and everything like that." And it was kind of cool. But then after a while, it sort of became shtick. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, um, maybe a little show offy. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. Uh, so anyway, this song, Only Girl, the final version of it releases tomorrow. And actually, you know how the music is. Maybe it's not a final version because he had that song until I found her, uh, and it was, or I thought the title of the song was Until I Found You. But anyway, it got released, and then of course, like not very long after, it got released again as a duet. So uh, anyway, yeah, check this song out tomorrow because I really do like Steven Sanchez, and I've seen the little concerts on YouTube and stuff like that. And it's like when people go to his concert, is there like a bunch of little teenage girl, like middle school age girls and stuff like that. And I don't see any dudes, but I don't care. I want to go. I want to go to a concert. I'm like a 51-year-old dude. And I want to go to because I go to rock concerts and. Uh, One of my favorite bands is local. Their band that play around locally, and they're called Flashback, and they do classic 50s and 60s style music, and a lot of that stuff still gets covered. Got covered through the 70s and 80s, and every once in a while gets covered again. So some if it's great, it'll never go away. People will get caught up listening to other things that are trending, and then those great things come back around, uh, like this great early rock and roll sound. So uh, which is very, you know, based in romance and love songs and everything like that. So uh, let's play us out for a moment.